You're telling me.
Yeah, yo. You're talking to professional fuckboys. Like, yo, these are dudes who
salesmen.
Yeah, like, yo, they like make millions of dollars a year off fucking you over. That is their entire business. So it's like, yo, you know that. Like, the average person knows that about lawyers. So it just boggles me when like artists or producers, especially producers actually, get in front of like a lawyer team or whatever, and just like, oh yeah, I got this, sure, just sign away, blah blah. I'll just fuck myself over. It's just like, yo, just take 5 seconds to think about it.
Just a little bit. Just read the shit.
Yeah, like, yo, as soon as you get to a word you don't know, hire someone who does. Like, that's how I feel like. I'm like, yo,
it's also like the same time,
like,
you know, this shit happens in Hollywood all the time. Hollywood has some of the most corrupt business practices of any industry out there. And like, you know, with Fight Club, like a lot of the actors didn't get paid a whole lot off of, you know, like they got like okay salaries or whatever off the movies, but it was based off percentage of ticket sales and shit. And Fight Club didn't do well in theaters and shit, but it was one of the highest selling DVDs of all time. But they didn't get any percentage of the DVDs. Also, the movie, The Boondock Saints. If you look at that movie too, bro, yo,
especially considering today.
Yo, if you look at that movie, and then
dog shit in box office.
That motherfucker gave away all of the rights to the DVD sales.
Yo, same with most black movies.
Like, yo, it's the most. There's a whole movie that was made about the making of Boondock Saints and how the director fucked himself in the butt.
That's crazy.
Just
the opposite of that,
horrendous.
You know what's crazy? The opposite of that is Master P.
Yeah.
Master P was like low-key a genius with multimedia shit.
Just high-key a genius.
Yeah, like, yo, he's got like movies that have made millions of dollars that he's seen millions of dollars off of.
Yeah.
Like, that's crazy.
He went crazy off Gone in 60 Seconds off some real small shit.
Oh, what?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, some real small shit.
Say word.
Yeah, he was in the
Oh, shit.
I'm wrong, man.
Damn, that's crazy. Well, shout out to Master P then. He is definitely a smart ass businessman. Like that's
what
in
a lot of movies too, and he was getting serious about acting. He was in Dark Blue as well.
Now he's a smart ass businessman, man. He won a Breakfast Club a couple years ago and was like dropping gems, and I was just like, this motherfucker. Like, I had no idea because you know from like No Limit shit and like just music, all that type of shit.
Man, I always knew that about him.
Fire, but like, yo, the dude is like, he's Birdman without the bad business practices. Yeah. Honestly. It's like, hey, I just did it the right way. I'm not as rich because I don't fuck people over, but I did it the right way.
Well, he owned so much of his own, like the first, like...
Yeah, it's the master.
He owned so much of his own music and shit like that. And he had the first record label or deal that he got, he had owned like a higher percentage than anybody was getting at that time. I think the only other artist that had ever got a percentage that high was Michael Jackson or something like that.
That's fucking wild.
And
that's what happens when they lowball you. That's what happens when they like underestimate you.
They do that all the time though. That's the thing. Like,
it's an advantage. People don't understand that. People take that as personal.
You gotta be willing to ask for what you feel like you deserve.
Because they don't count on it. A lot of people also, especially in our community of the hip hop and honestly the black community in general, when it comes to negotiating, we're used to it on certain levels, and like I don't want to like go too far into it, but basically when it comes to like sitting across the table from like negotiating purposes from across a lawyer or an employer, I feel like I'm good right now. Hire me in a second though.
I got you.
Shout out to Eddie. No, but I feel like in hip hop, people feel like they're lucky to get paid in general. So when they sit across from someone who's offering them any money whatsoever, they're just like, oh yeah, for sure, I'll take that because you're offering me money, which I'm not used to. From their perspective, they're like, okay, here's the beginning of negotiation processes. This is the lowball, shitty offer I'm gonna throw at you. You're supposed to come back with a counter offer that's respectable, and we're supposed to meet in the middle somewhere. That's how businesses work, venues, festivals, all that shit. But like when you're a hip hop act representing yourself or representing, I don't know, whatever the situation is where you're not like basically dealing with a lawyer, you end up in a situation where people feel disrespected and like looked over or just fucked over in general. It's just like, yo, you just weren't privy to how the business world actually works. And like that hurt you just from not knowing or from not knowing that you didn't know, which is Like
that shit hurt more than
yeah,
what
like,
you think it do.
Not knowing what you don't know can hurt you. Like for real. Like you need to be aware that you're not good at business. If you're not aware of that, you're gonna get fucked over entirely all the time, your whole career, which won't last very long.
Also, going back to what you were saying earlier though about artists needing to know what they deserve. With me, it's less about like the idea of what you deserve as opposed to the idea of what you are worth and what you're bringing to the table.
That's real.
Because it's like, okay, how much, there's a, you know, let's say it's a venue, right? A show. You got a room, it's full of people, some perform, some just buy drinks, some stand there, some watch, some cheer, whatever. But it's like, how much more valuable is that room with you in it and you without it? And so it's like, if you can figure out the difference there, that's what you need to be getting paid.
Well, that requires
analytics.
And it's but it requires data.
Not only that, but it requires introspective, like a look at yourself.
Well, but it also, but that's what I'm saying. Though, it requires numbers.
Yeah, it's hard data on that one.
Like that's what I'm saying. Like I love that. Like there's so many tools for that now. There's so many ways to be out there and improve that shit. Like, I don't know, man. Like, it's why there's only certain things in my raps I'll talk shit about. You know what I mean? And like, sort of like, not throw like subliminals, but just like, everybody has that like sort of like enemy or rapper in their head that they're just talking shit to. You know what I mean? When you're writing just like some shit talking bars, it's just like, you're not thinking about any one person.
But you're thinking about that one person.
But it's just like, but it's just the amalgamation of all the fuck shit you've ever heard of from, you know, that.
For me, it's Kendrick. That's what I'm looking at. Not real shit.
Yo,
it's like
crazy.
Everybody else look at like, oh, you know what I'm saying? This nigga's in the same lane as me. He in the same city as me. You know what I'm saying? That's my fuck that. You need to look at top. Kendrick is my only fucking competition. The only list that matters, nigga, Billboard 100. I don't care about nothing else, bro.
Yeah, that's crazy you said that. I'm gonna interject one thing.
Shit, bro.
That's crazy as fuck you said that, because when it comes to beats, the only person I think about, like, yo, if I play this in front of this person, what are they gonna think is Dr. Dre?
Yeah.
I relate to that 100%.
I disagree with that concept 100%. What?
Talk about it.
Yeah, talk about it.
Talk about it.
All right. Somebody already beat Dr. Dre. Somebody already beat Kendrick. We don't even know it yet. Kendrick doesn't know it yet. Dr. Dre doesn't know it yet. Maybe he does. But somebody else already beat him.
I'll take that.
There's already somebody else.
You don't know who that person is.
Yeah, exactly. And you don't either. And they don't know who you are because they're not paying attention to you.
That's why it's good to match yourself up against people who are already known.
Facts.
Because then you're all, like, there's a standard. It's like, okay, well, if you're better than them, then you're better than me.
Who decides that?
It's all mental. It's not like a definitive power ranking. It's just like, it's just iron sharpens iron. It's like a friendly competition type of thing. It's like
money. You know what I'm saying? I feel like at the end of the day, it all comes down to the, you know what I'm saying, the digitals. You know what I'm saying? Like,
comes down to eyeballs and ears, man.
If you win 3 times, platinum on this record, cool. If you win diamond on this record, cool. If you win gold on this record, cool. But at the end of the day, in terms of measurements of society, we all look at numbers, bro. We look at money. We look at, you know what I'm saying, your credit score. It's all dictated on numbers.
I'll do you one better than that, though.
Hit me.
In my opinion, the ultimate measurement of success is how long whatever you did lasts. And it's like, okay.
Longevity. Okay.
I
can feel that.
So it's like, all right, so
I can feel that.
Yeah, you hit a hit song.
I can feel that.
How long did it last, though? Do young people today still want to hear that song that was made 50 years ago?
Is it a classic or no?
Is it timeless?
Yeah.
Because I'm telling you right now, you can drop a Michael Jackson song at a party of 18-year-olds and it'll go pretty well.
Yeah.
No one will be upset.
They'll still end up doing things similar to the... It'll be a couple of them vibes there.
Exactly. They'll fuck with it.
Shit.
That is power that, like, our generation, I feel like, just completely ignores. Like, there are movies, there are songs, there are whatever it is that have lasted a very, no, all you, A very, very, very long time. And it's like, that's my only goal in music is to make a song that lasts longer than my own lifetime.
Yeah.
If I make a song that my grandkids are like, yo, this shit's fire. Like, yo, my grandpa made this shit like 100 years ago and it's done me. Girls are twerking and getting loose to this shit right now.
That'd be you.
Yo, that made me proud. Bro, like, we're talking
Generational wealth.
Hey, what? Generational twerk. Fuck the bullshit.
Generational skis.
Oh my god.
Oh, to the window to the wall.
Yeah. No, but can you imagine being like Quincy Jones today and like seeing like an 18-year-old or 22-year-old girl straight just getting it to like Billie Jean or some shit?
Yeah.
Can you imagine that? What that would feel like being 80 plus and be like, well, I made that 50 years ago. 50 years ago, everything was different. Like that's, to me, like that's power. It's like,
there's still people, I mean, there's people fucking to the Beatles right now.
That's very true.
Right now, somewhere in the world,
I mean, Grateful Dead,
there's a couple that are fucking listening to the Beatles.
I mean, like, I just saw Sting on Breakfast Club, and I was thinking about it, I was like,
Him and Shaggy, right?
Yeah, I was like, yo, I don't know if it was true or not, and I'm not gonna like spread misinformation, but I heard some mind-blowing shit on there. Apparently, P. Diddy sampling, whatever that song is that Sting did for
Every
breath, whatever the fuck it is, step or breath, whatever the fuck it is.
Yeah.
That song, he didn't get permission to actually sample it, and has to pay Sting $2,000 a day.
A day.
A day.
Sheesh.
Apparently, which is $14,000 a week, which is fucking ape shit, which is $56,000 a month.
Damn.
Like, yo, you gotta be
So what is that a year? 56,000.
I don't know, fucking over 150 grand.
Hold on. I got this.
I don't know, whatever fucking 56 times 12 is, which is fucking a lot. The point is that Sting, his own collection.
Talk about it.
$672,000 a year. Sheesh.
Yo,
For how long? How many years?
till P. Diddy dies.
Oh God, rich people problems. This is what I'm saying. I don't ever want to be rich, bro.
No, I don't know if it's true, but he
Damn.
didn't get permission though. That's why he didn't get permission to sample the song. If it's true, I couldn't tell if they were joking. I looked it up, and I couldn't find out.
The business aspect of it. That's the whole, you know what I'm saying? Oh, your single been going crazy for, you know what I'm saying, 9 months, and
Then they factor in the months that
it said all this, you know what I'm saying? But the producer ain't been paid. The nigga who made the beat ain't been paid.
You know what's else crazy about that shit? I'm pretty sure the most profitable song of all time when it comes to royalties is the band who made a song "Bad Boys" for the show Cops. They didn't make it for the show, but the show used the song and got syndicated to like 20 different networks for 30 years. Bro, the money those motherfuckers have made, like my teacher told me when I went to school back in the day, this is like in 2012.
What you gonna do?
Bro, they had made tens of millions of dollars 10 years ago, and that shit is still on TV today.
Fact.
And it just keeps going. It doesn't like diminish. Networks pay to have the
props
show.
to them, man.
Hey,
Bro, it's
like a never
luckiest motherfuckers of all time.
It's
those motherfuckers made the most mediocre reggae song in the history.
That shit went though, man.
What?
Bad boys.
No, like this shit
It was
great.
a reach.
But look,
It was a reach. It was alright.
It was fire.
Come on, like,
It's fire.
I'm
Nah.
Sorry, I'll give you that because every time I think about it, I think of the intro.
I give
like,
it a 7.
This niggas run from cops and shit, just jumping fences. Like, what you done?
It's only because of the imagery.
boys.
It's only because of the imagery that you give it.
I know. I'm just like that's legendary. But like that's like branding. That's like shit.
of love.
And see, on some real shit, on some side shit, that go deeper into the concept.
Yeah. What would you rather be? Would you rather be the dude who made 100,000 songs that 5 people listen to?
Oh my God! If I get this cake off of checks off of one
song,
like bro, I guarantee you, one of those motherfuckers is like a beekeeper by now. Like they don't even fuck with music. Like they just do shit like random rich guy shit.
Yeah.
Like, they're just bored with life.
Bro, they're richer than most rappers.
Like they've already done every kind of yoga. Like they're just rich, bro.
Like yo, you're getting 5 to 6 figure checks probably a year or a month.
Yeah.
Like best case scenario, a month. Maybe like yo, can you imagine even getting 10 grand a month on a song you wrote 30 years ago?
What's even crazier about that is that there's probably an agent that's caking off of that. There's probably,
there is.
There's a whole line of people that all grow off of that too.
Facts.
And they all,
Nah, it's definitely it's always a lot.
and what's so fucking nuts though, is that all of that, everything we just talked about, the fucking squillions and squillions of dollars, I guarantee you, somewhere in there, the money that was generated from that song built an actual building somewhere.
Oh no, for sure.
Like offices were set up.
You want to hear some
for
more wild
something.
shit?
But hold on. It's just because someone had a fucking idea.
Oh yeah. Oh no, bro. He gets
And
some of the ideas
they brought that to life.
Bro, Sir Mix-a-Lot, he was on Vlad TV, who's getting heavy into financial advice, by the way. Vlad is like dropping gems, bro. Because that motherfucker's been rich as fuck. Not rich as fuck, but like wealthy for
Rich
a long time.
enough.
Yeah, he's very wealthy. He knows money
He's
very
not
well.
a dummy, for sure.
Yeah, he's from a poor. He's an immigrant, so like immigrants usually know more about money than Americans, for real. But he had Sir Mix-a-Lot on there on an interview, and he was like, "Yo, how much money do you think you made off of Baby Got Back?" He's like, "The money generated off the song has exceeded over $100 million."
Yeah, I don't doubt that.
Which is like, if you think about it, like the dude made a song about girls who have fat asses, and he made he didn't make over 100 million, but the song itself grossed over $100 million.
Yeah.
That is unfathomable. Like that is.
Think about how many
ridiculous.
MTV Spring Breaks that song got played at.
How many movies have had that song in it? Yeah. How many parties? How many shows?
You know what's even crazier? He's from Seattle.
That's crazy.
Yeah. Sir Mix-a-Lot was a Seattle rapper.
That's crazy as fuck.
Seattle's got like the strangest roster.
Shout out to Macklemore.
I love it.
Is he from Seattle?
Yeah.
Yeah, shout out to Macklemore.
He's
psych.
Man, nobody's
Psych.
nobody's shouting Macklemore out anymore.
No, I don't fuck with him. I really don't. At all.
I don't really either. And I hate this motherfuckers. Like, it's always people that don't know shit about hip hop. They hear me. And I'm like, oh, you sound like Macklemore. I'm like, I know, like,
you know what? That's actually big facts.
That I don't.
You know what I mean? Like, you sound like a cross breed between like Eminem, Machine Gun Kelly, and like Mac Miller. I don't know why. Those are the first dudes I think of.
You know what? If somebody called me a Mac Miller clone, that would be fine with me. I'd be like, you know what? Cool, fine.
You know, I'll take
Miller's alright.
At least he's cool.
I'll take that.
But like, Macklemore, first of all, no, I don't. Second of all, no. Third of all, no.
I feel you.
You know, like,
It's real.
What about like Lil Dicky? Do you vibe with him at all?
I have a very long, public, storied history of trashing Lil Dicky because I think he's egregious as fuck. He's egregious.
That's big facts. He is egregious.
I cannot stand that motherfucker, and I'm not even gonna go into that.
Well, you tell me
G-Eazy, don't really
him.
like him either. Not a big fan.
I don't like G-Eazy's music hardcore. Like I fuck with some of it to like.
I can't say G-Eazy's trash. by any means.
I don't not fuck with him though.
Yeah.
I do respect his grind and I respect him as an artist. I'm like, okay, I see you.
When I hear him talk, though, I'm
shit
like,
that.
oh, you're kind of an idiot. Now, I wouldn't like you in person, probably.
I saw him in a Hot 97 interview and he was not egregious. He was pretty chill.
He seemed very egregious to me.
How?
Not even egregious. I just saw it and I was just like,